Hey everybody, this is Lance from datatraders.com. This video I want to go over my plan for dealing with my trades during vacation. By the time you see this video, I'll already be either in the air or in a cruise. Going on our first cruise, Carnival Cruise Line. It's going to be the Firenze one down by the coast of California. I'm going to head down to Cabo and head back up. Not going to be paying for internet on the cruise because it's too expensive, as my wife says. And we will have a little bit of coverage possibly in Mexico. I have T-Mobile, so maybe I'll be able to look at my account briefly, but I'm not expecting to be looking at my account. So I'm running a quick blog post about how I'm dealing with it. You also see my account. Let me share the screen. All right, so how I plan to leave my account during vacation. You'll see a link to this blog post in the description. This is the boat. It's coming out. I think it's on its first year that it just made it. Never been on a cruise before. Here's some of the pictures of the cruise itself. Very pretty. So we're not going to get internet on the boat. It's too expensive. Happy wife, happy life. So we're not going to fight that one. I'm probably not going to have internet for a week. So maybe I'll use my phone a little. I do have mostly futures trades, and I want to make sure that I'm okay, especially if there's a downturn. So if the Black Swan flaps its wings, it could hurt a bit. I'm not going to be assuming that there's a huge Black Swan event in the next 7 or 8 days or so. It will be in the weekend as well. So it's really only, what, 4 trading days. So probably not going to happen, but I'm okay on small downturns. Actually might profit more than if it didn't downturn. So first, this is one of the things I did. Nothing besides an MES naked put. So far, the money is expiring for at least 58 days. I have a lot of really far out in time trades right now. Some of them are 120 to 175 days out. So that's one way to go about it. I want to do a lot of 0 DTE or 7 DTE type trades because it's hard to manage and can't get assigned. I do have a lot of hedges from 012 safeguard trades. I already closed the naked puts out. This is a safeguard, 16 days left, 5,049.50 put debit spread. I already made a good profit on the naked puts anyway. I'm just leaving this on. And an additional hedge most likely will expire. I have another one at 28 days and then 58 days out. So plenty of hedges available. These are just some of them from ES. I have quite a few on MES as well. None of my far out D2E trades are close to my stop loss right now. So if anything was pretty close to the stop, I would most likely stop out before the trip, but they're all doing good. I will be buying a 30-day put debit spread on ES near the expected move. However, I did update this for my members. I actually closed one of my sold puts, the 49.50 right here, 28 days out. So I just have a bought 5,000 put for a lot of protection. So if it drops below 49.50, it'll make even more money than if I kept that on. It only cost me about $100 to close this naked put as well on the put debit spread. I'm going to slightly change my campaign to selling 112 safeguards. So I'm going to enter them when I get back from my trip. I do have my little notebook exactly when I'm planning on doing these. And let's look at my account real quick. So currently at about $68,000 in change and $10,000 year-to-date. Really good so far this year. I have a lot of stock option BP, $72,000 in stock, 36 in options, off a $68,000 account. Delta's relatively flat. My theta's a bit low. I'm usually a little higher than that, but want to make sure that I don't get a lot of theta decay. That means that I have a lot of positions possibly close in time. My CL trades, I do have some safeguards here. This is a put debit spread that I already closed the naked puts, and I still have a 0.5 with. The 71 day, 59 is really far from the 80. I have that protection of the 68.70. I have another one at 101 days at 55. This is already at a really good profit, made about $465 off it. I'm gonna leave it on, let it decay a little more. Have that one with the debit spread. Here's another newer one, 2 with debit spread at the 61 puts. For ESs, I have some hedges really far out in time. 300 with the debit spread right here. Another 300 with right here. So plenty of downside protection on these. And they're really far out in time. So when I get back from the break, it'll still be about 140, 145 days left. Still have plenty of time for me to manage them and whatnot. Those are the hedges I talked about before. I have a few other ESs at 84, 115, 130. This is another 300 with hedge type 112. And then I have some ES. Here are some debit spreads that are already closed, the naked puts. I have a few strangles. Still far out. It's just MES for a $68,000 account. It's not going to really change things too much. And then I have a few other safeguards. 5,600 for MES. We're at 4,600, 4,000. We'll still have plenty of downside on the naked puts. And then further out in time for MES. I have a lot of Bill shares. I bought a lot of Bill because it's all but guaranteed U.S. government bonds. 300 shares here. Took in about $108 last month on just dividends from U.S. government bond ETF. And then some other smaller trades on volatility. So all in all, I think it's a relatively safe position right now. Have a lot of downside protection. Also, I want to quickly show the analyze graph here. So if you look at the P&L column here, have a huge jump at the 430 or so range. So anywhere between 430 all the way to like 475, 480 would be a really good thing for our position in the short term. Just because I have a lot of those put debit spreads for protection. I don't necessarily expect that to happen. I'm okay with a small hump, at least right now. And then when we get back from the trip, we'll be increasing this part of the graph, taking more premium, and this should be in the case. Again, if you found this video helpful, please click like, share, subscribe. Appreciate all your support. I won't be doing any videos for at least 10 days or so. So if you're watching this, feel free to look at any of my other videos on the playlist. The playlist is up here or up there. I forgot where it is. So have a good rest of the trading, not day, but trading week or so. And I'll see you guys on the next one.